Your thoughts determine your life. Every action begins with a thought, right? So for example, if you are thinking about learning how to play guitar and you are feeling positively about it, you're feeling like you can learn it easily and you're excited for all of the benefits that come with that, then you are probably going to learn guitar. Now, if you apply this to other thought patterns, for example, thinking about the past, right? If instead of thinking about and feeling about something that would give you a better future, something constructive, if instead you are preoccupied thinking about the past and feeling like the past was better, then that means you are stagnating at best, if not fully regressing. You know, people get really hung up on the video games, on playing PS2 games, on the games they played when they were a kid, and they feel like those were the best games ever, and they feel like they missed those games, but they don't. Those games, frankly, aren't even that good. I played Tony Hawk's American Wasteland recently. It fucking blows. It's a bad game. The whole game is a long tutorial. These games, the games back then were not that good. They're not good now either. But they definitely weren't good back then. What you miss about the past is not the games. Those are very superficial. What you miss is the life that you had back then. You miss your living situation, the people you had around you, your whatever you were. Maybe you were in school at the time. You missed school for some reason. You miss the person that you were, maybe having less responsibilities, whatever it is. But the problem with this is that you are not that person anymore, or if you are, that's even worse, but the life you had is gone. And when you get caught up in nostalgia, what you are doing is coming up with a fake reason to mourn. You're mourning the loss of the past life that you had. I know that nostalgia might feel like a warm hug, or at least you think it does, but it's actually really dangerous because then you start getting hung up on the past. You start pissing and moaning about how things are different now, about how things didn't go the way you wanted them to. And here's where things start getting really sick, is what ifs. It is inventing a fake world in your head of what ifs. What if I did or said that thing to keep the girl? Maybe she would still be around right now. And envisioning a life with her that is fake and is not real. When you do that, what you are doing is turning her into a tulpa. If you don't know what a tulpa is, Google that, T-U-L-P-A. Basically what it is an imaginary friend. You are keeping her around and pretending to talk to her and spend time with her still, pretending like she's still around. Playing with your imaginary girlfriend. It is honestly really sick when you think about it like that. And if you're stuck in that trap, you are probably drinking and being self-destructive rather than picking yourself up and, I don't know, getting some kind of side hustle or enrolling in college classes or learning guitar or whatever the fuck it is. Anything constructive, keeping yourself busy, keeping your mind off of it. You are stopping yourself from moving on and finding somebody new and better. You see, you can never go back, ever. Once she is gone, she is gone. Sure, people get back together sometimes, okay. Maybe when you first break up, there's a window of time that is slowly closing where maybe you can say or do the right thing to get her back. But once that window is closed, it is over. You have lost her. You are now on this timeline, and there is no going back. So any time and mental energy you spend on it is just, it's a waste. You are implying that your life now can never be better than it was with her. You're implying that it sucks without her and you're going to be miserable forever, and it is really no way to live. Now, you can keep going down this path. You can keep digging this hole. It gets even sicker when the regrets start kicking in. You see, regrets are self-torture. You are beating yourself up about some shitty thing that you did, which you can never undo. I know I'm going to keep repeating myself, but you can never unsay something or undo anything. When you tell somebody some weird detail about your life or some weird belief you have, they now know that you think this, and their opinion of you will change accordingly. And whatever consequences that come from that, You have to accept it. You can't, there's really no other way around it. And when you sit around, for example, let's say you cheated on your partner. When you sit around going, oh, I can't believe I cheated. I'm a slut. I'm this. I'm that. You are reinforcing into your brain, into your subconscious, into your self-identity that you are, in fact, a cheater, that you are the type of person who cheats. And when you believe that you are the type of person who cheats, you are more likely to cheat again. So it is really imperative that you don't do this. It really does not serve you in any way. There is just no upside to it at all. And there is an even deeper layer of a hell that you can dig yourself into with these things, which is, instead of regretting something that you did, instead you are thinking about a negative experience that you had. You're thinking about something somebody else did to you. This is really the worst thing you can do when you sit around going, I had 2 boyfriends who cheated on me, therefore I will always be cheated on, I'm unlovable, all men are pigs. Or the male version of this, which is I'm 5'6", I'm an incel, I'm unlovable, right? These thought patterns turn you into a wounded puppy. You will always be whimpering and scared and thinking and assuming the worst in everybody around you. It will make it borderline impossible to build real healthy relationships. It will make you a pit of blackness that nobody wants to be around. Warping your self-identity, self-esteem, and here's the big one, your expectations about the world around negative past experiences, dwelling on a time somebody fucked you over, is like the worst thing you can do. It is going to make you paranoid and just negative and pessimistic about the world and your future. It's really poison. My point with all this, my advice is this. I try to live by this motto. Ready? The past is fake. It's not real. It did not happen. Okay? And I know that sounds, I know what you're thinking. Okay? Oh, those who don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. Okay, yes, obviously you need to learn from your mistakes. Every day, every moment of your life is a learning experience. You are constantly doing right and wrong things that you can learn from and do better. Okay, absolutely. But there is only so much self-reflection that is beneficial and necessary. At a certain point, it will only make you psychotic and bring you down. You really have to move on from it. Real, actual positivity is the absence of negativity. You really have to just believe that you have zero material limitations in front of you. You have to completely disregard anything that happened in the past or any kind of physical, material limitation you think you might have. You just have to think and believe that you can do it. I was talking about how regrets and what-ifs are bad. Actually, you can do what-ifs in a healthy way. You do it about the future. It's called visualization. If you visualize the future and the things that you can do to improve yourself, and you feeling is the important part. Feel like you can do it. Instead of thinking about the past, thinking about a girl that you were with that you can never get back, and thinking about what if I had done this and that or in the past. Instead, you think about the future, because the future is the only thing that you have some semblance of control over. So if you visualize the future and you think, well, I know this girl, I met this girl recently, she's kind of cute, what if I talked to her? What would a date with her look like? That is when you catch yourself thinking about what ifs about the past, living in a fake world in your head, when you catch yourself in these thought loops, you need to change it and flip it on its head. Okay? Same thing with regret. You can flip that. Instead of dwelling on the time you cheated or whatever, you flip it and you can relabel yourself in your head as something good. Think about good deeds that you did. Think about positive qualities that you have. Label yourself as, I don't know, a caring, I don't fucking know. Somebody who donates to charity. I don't know, whatever good thing. Everyone must have some kind of positive qualities, right? Think about that instead. Every moment is an opportunity to change your life around. Every second. You could be thinking about doing heroin right now and then go, nope, not going to do it. Nope. Every second is a moment to change your life around. But you have to think it. Your thoughts determine your life. You have to have good things in your brain in order to do good things. You have to curb the negative thought patterns and just get rid of them. They are not there. Okay? It doesn't matter that you are 5'6". It doesn't matter that you've been cheated on a couple times. It doesn't, this or that, nothing matters, okay? The future is the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that you have in front of you. So just, you never know what the future can bring.